we are gonna record our matches with the Izzet Ensoul deck that I just previewed. This is a mulligan right from the start. Let me just adjust my camera again. Okay. Yeah, this is a mulligan because there's no way we keep two colorless lands. This is a keep. So now what do we ship away? That's the difficult question here. I think it's Shrapnel Blast, even though I really love that card and it wins so many games. Yep, we are playing against um, blue-white, so we want other things really. We are running Siren first because we have Spell Pierce, so we then can go Voldaren Epicure, Spell Pierce something. If it is like if he has temporary lockdown, he's probably gonna give it next turn. Just to take away our toys. So I'm just gonna run it like this. I don't like Bjit against the W. It's very good against very many decks, but it's not amazing versus UW. So he played tapped land, so maybe I'm just gonna crack this and discard the Bjit. Okay, so at least we are not screwed. Now, I'm a bit afraid of that he has a counter for 2 mana. So I don't wanna run Scions into a counter, because I think this card can just win the game if it resolves. So I think I'm gonna attack first and foremost. And now I'm gonna try to resolve Cryptic Code. If it gets countered, it gets countered. It's fine. There it is, the counter. After you play enough times against the W, you start seeing the patterns and realizing what he has or what he doesn't have. Yeah, that's cool for us, because now he's kinda tapped out and we can resolve Royal Science. Especially when your opponent plays something like Supreme Verdict, you know that he's trying to go for your board and you just present a threat that is not gonna get killed by that. And now we can go up, give first strike, trample into this. We kill the Narset, we swing for 1 to the face. And even if he Supreme Verdicts, we have a threat that he has to deal with. Because if these ultimates, it's just too much damage for him to deal. Because it says you draw 4 cards and then you deal damage equal to the number of cards in your hand. It's a lot. So here, do I activate the Dan? That's a tough one. I think I'm just gonna draw this card. See what I find. Yeah, I found an Inti. And I can discard the torch, the tower. So I can swing here for 2. Kinda safe. I'll probably put Giganta into my hand and pass. This is what I mean by grinding a game out against 2W. He has 3 cards in hand, you want to keep card advantage over him. Now he's gonna try to Memory Deluge, we counter that, because we don't want him to find more answers to our threats. So if he wants to Supreme Verdict here, he can. We can just swing with then, take 4 more damage. Yep, he concedes. Game 1. It is ours. See, this is how you grind the game out. Now, against UW, we don't want the Torch the Towers. We want Legion Extruder, which grinds the game. Further, we want the Spell Pierce, so we can mess up with their game plan, and then we want Rending Volleys. Because they hit for 4, which is a bit more than Torch the Tower, and they can't be countered. And uh, what we are hoping to hit with that, it's the sharks that they usually bring post sideboards. They sometimes also bring white creatures, and it sometimes kills some of them. Some blue-white decks are playing Brimas, not in Arena, but uh, in Paper Pioneer. So those cards also die to Rending Volley. So this is game 2 against blue-white. It's our post sideboard match. This is a very bad hand. I think I have to mulligan this. I mean, it doesn't do anything really. If he kills your Inti, you're just dead in the waters. Uh, yeah, I'm a mulligan here. I usually don't recommend this, but we are on the draw and we have a Spyglass Siren, so I'm just tempted to keep this. I'm a ship Jita to the bottom. It's not a very good card in the matchup overall. Yeah, we're gonna run the Siren out there. The thing with the Siren is we can actually activate the maps. Yep, that's fine. We have another one, fortunately. But we can crack the maps to find lands if we need, which we are going to need. Yep. He just doesn't want us to play Magic. That's fine. That's not fine though. We might just be losing this one to ourselves. I didn't want to like go to 4, actually go to 5 cards against 2W. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna throw either Inti or Gear Drake out there. I think it's gonna be Gear Drake. If it resolves, it is an extra draw if you crack the clue. So it's not a bad card to just run out there. Yep. That happens. He's running out of cards though. Because he's just throwing spells carelessly, honestly. I've never seen UW just throw counter spells at useless creatures like he's doing. Usually they save the counter spells for things that actually matter. See, he has a Sunfall in hand and he's wasting a No More Lies on a Inti. I mean, it is what it is. Because he has a limited amount of counters in the deck, so. There's only so much you can do with that style of playing. For example, now we know he has a dispute and we can throw Inti out there and get him, but we can also just run this. We can Legion Extruder, deal 2 to Narset. Yep. And now we have an artifact that is actually a very scary thing to deal with. Whenever we resolve anything that creates artifact tokens, we can turn them into golems. And I'm not sure how he is going to be able to deal with it. So now I wanted to throw Cryptic out there, but he has Dispute open. So I'm gonna throw Indy, and if he wants he can Dispute, but he's gonna have to tap out. Yep. It chooses not to. Do I want to block? Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, at least I prevented 3 damage. He was gonna use that anyway. So I'm gonna throw Smuggler's Copter out. I'll keep Spell Pierce if he tries anything funny. That is fine. What I don't want to let him resolve are Teferis, Emperors, and basically things that cost 4. Yep, Epicure is an amazing card in this state, cause it's gonna deal 1, create a blood token, and now we can use that blood token to create golems. And we can keep our mana open for counters if we want. Do I wanna kill Kahira? Let's try. This is gonna be Legion Extruder the Spotlight. So he's now going to waste a card to kill the golem. At least that's what he's considering. So, mind you, this golem was like a token, a blood token before. So he was going to trade down heavily to kill that golem. Part of me doesn't want to run Inti down there because he has a Sunfall. So I'm just gonna play Cryptic Coat and see if it resolves. I also have Spell Pierce. It's not gonna work there. I'm gonna swing for 1. So now I cannot Spell Pierce at a fairy. Just gonna try to beat me and race me like that. Okay. That's a thing he can do, basically. Yeah. Let's just throw stuff out there. I'm not gonna discard anything to this guy. Not now, because we don't have mana to actually take advantage of the other part of the ability that says that we exile the top card to play it. Because it's only until the end step. I'm not sure if our opponent is respecting us here, but he passed with full mana open. Maybe if he's thinking of using the manland to block. But if he is thinking that, we can just not attack. I could Ensoul the clue token, but I don't think that would be worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it to move here. We know what he has in hand. If he moves though, that's a different story. If he attacks with that, then we can attack ourselves. So he has a march on top. Do I draw? Or do I create? No, let's create a golem. So now that he's playing this kind of game, we are going on the offensive. If he wants to race, we'll race him. So now we swing. And I'll pump the Epicure. I'll discard this land because it comes into the battlefield tapped. I'll put the counter here. Because he can deal 3. But he's probably going to Sunfall anyway. Or try to Sunfall. This is an amazing draw actually. Because we can run it out and we get K's online. And we put our opponent low enough that we can maybe kill him next turn. Let's see what our opponent wants to do here. He's just going to attack. Does he think he can get us like this? Is he thinking about Sunfall now? Nah man, that's not gonna work. So if he's not trying to Sunfall here, I think we can just create a golem and kill him. Oh my god. Yes. Do we do this? I think so. So it's basically do or die now. I'm gonna attack with everything. I'm certainly gonna discard Ensoul, because we are not going to need it next turn. And I'm certainly gonna put a counter on the smallest creature. So even if he just shoots these, I think now I can Spell Pierce the last removal away. He's still taking hate, so he's still dead. He needs one more removal spell. Get lost. Yep. That Spell Pierce was there since our opening hand, waiting for the right moment. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Izzet Ensoul takes the match, 2-0. Here I go. So, match number 2. So, what are we playing or who are we playing against this round? This is Equipe. It's a shame we don't have a Dark Steel Citadel in hand, because we have Ensoul. But once again, we can just Ensoul the blood token. I think our opponent might. I was gonna say might be on Greasefang, but now I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna run Inti out there, because I have a second one, and he might have a push, so I don't want to waste Ensoul artifact right now. It seems like he didn't. What's our opponent playing? He played Pillage like that. So now, because he tapped himself out, I'm just gonna run this out there. I'm not gonna discard anything. I swing in for 8. And now we have Spell Pierce for whatever he is doing. Yeah, we can let him pillage. What we cannot let resolve is the next spell. So if he's like going for Sorin, we can just Spell Pierce the Sorin. Because I think that Pillage the Bog is playing on a Sorin deck. I think there is green-black vampires. Okay, he didn't do anything, really. So... let's do this. I think I'm gonna discard Siren. Put the counter on the Epicure. I don't like to put the counter here if I don't need, because yes, he might have a push, and he does. So, yeah. You never put the counter unless you need the trample. Or unless it is indestructible and it's kinda safe. So, I got a removal spell that I don't have targets for, so I'm gonna play another Epicure to deal 1 more damage, present little on the board, and pass with Spell Pierce open. Sheldred. Yeah, I'm gonna loot this Inti away in response. So I get to exile a card. Mind you, this card you can play it until your next end step. So it's still available here. What can I do here? Can I kill him? That is the question. I think so. I think it is little. So what we do here is we pump a creature. Most likely this one. And now we attack. I discard this land. I pump this creature. Okay. So it's not little, it stays at 1. I did this poorly. I should have put the +2/+0 on this creature and put the counter on the other one. I screwed up. But he's at 1, he goes up to 3 and we have Copter, so let's see where this gets him. Unfortunately, I don't have Spell Pierce available right now, but he also has so much mana that I didn't think it was necessary to play Spell Pierce this turn. Yeah, but I missed little there. That should have been game for us. Huh. So now he has Reach. Reach is annoying. I'll tap Inti. But I think I can... Yeah, I can do this. So if I put that there and attack like this, I can now put a counter on it and he has to block with Sheldred. Yeah, I have to let go of that. But he's presenting Spell Pierce a long time ago, so if he has it, he has it. Yep. We're gonna discard that immediately, but we're gonna get another card from Inti. That's fine. Yep. Our Epicure has first strike, so Sheldred just dies. We now can play the Copter. And the Ensoul on the Darksteel Citadel. It's okay if it's tapped. It's not like we are going to attack it this turn anyway. Yep. Game. I'm not sure what he's playing. It looks like half mono black, half vampires deck. I'm not sure. So, what are we going to do here? I'm gonna cut some Torch the Towers, put the Spell Pierce, put a Crown War #1. Should I put a second one? Yeah, we only played big creatures, so yes, I'm gonna put another one, cut another Torch the Tower, and we are going to keep it like this. And we'll adjust after the next game if necessary, because I'm not sure what he's on. I thought it was green-black vampires because it seemed like he was looking for Sorin Vein Reaper, but he did dig a lot and did not play Sorin nor Vein Reaper, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Yep, we're just gonna run Epicure out there. Next turn we can Lost Jit equip, attack, get a counter, and then we have Spell Pierce in sneak mode, basically. I like that. So we can do this, play Jit, equip Jit, attack, and if we manage to hit him, Jit gets a count. He's gonna Fatal Push, it seems. That's fine. But if he didn't Fatal Push the Epicure, we would have gotten a hit and then... true. He had that creature, I totally forgot about it. Should I just kill it here? Probably. I don't want him to start ramping and committing crimes. So I'm just gonna kill it and keep Spell Pierce. Oh, he has another one. Not much to do about that. Gonna put this out there. And pass. Because I want to be able to crack the clue if I need. Yeah, gonna crack it right now. So, given this board, should I just Ensoul the Drake? Probably. Very likely. So I can now equip this onto the Drake and swing. Okay, now I can play Case. And what happens here is that I'm allowed to untap a land. So I can Spell Pierce if I need. Yep, I cannot do anything about that. Unfortunately. And and untapping a land and spell piercing is also not something that would help me here. So yeah, you got me, I guess. Yep. I'm gonna just steal the shoulder, even though it doesn't do much. Gonna draw and gain life. Fair enough. Do I untap to do something? I think not. He's exiling cards from graveyards. Oh, it's to commit crimes. I see. That's what he's trying to do. Yep. Can be the Shrapnel Blast, I think. Question is, can I kill him next turn? I don't think so. My opponent is gonna be forced to attack, but I can crack this and put it on a Dark Seal Citadel. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna create our 4/4 Indestructible right here. And we are going to attack. I'm just not sure if I should equip the JIT or not. Yeah, sure, why not? So we're gonna deal 8, put him to 5. Now we get an additional counter, we pass. He's forced to attack. Cracking this. Yeah, sure, we get an island. So I don't even need to get blue. Oh, wait, what? Where's our? The island is in play. God damn it. Okay, so if you want to spell pierce, we have to do it anyway. Yep. So he's getting lands, but it's not like he's doing much. He's gonna see the top 20. Sure. Cannot stop him. He's basically seeing Golf Library. Jesus. That's quite a lot. But he's basically dead if he doesn't do anything really impactful here. So he's now forced to attack. I can use this, untap my land, block that. So untap target land. Gonna be this one. Imagine flash blocking. I have mana to crack the clue actually. Oh, and you deal damage, so you get another counter there. Oh my god. So I'm gonna crack this clue. Because after I'm gonna give Sheldred back to him, so I want to cash this in. So now he has to deal with my Darksteel Citadel. And my Sharpnel Blast. I don't think that's possible. I think I'm just gonna straight up kill him here. But I want to see what he has in store for me. So he has an Addict, and I'm going to do this to him. Can he gain life? More than I'm dealing damage. Gonna gain 2, lose 2. And now I'm dealing 5 to him. He's gonna draw a card, go up to 5. And he's dead. We got him. Second win. See you guys. Izzet Ensoul for the win. I'm really loving this deck, not gonna lie. It does a bunch of janky stuff that actually really works together nicely. And I'm gonna play one more best of 3 match. So it's gonna be our third match with the deck. We are 2-0, and is this a keep? What is he on? Kaira, so we are most likely playing against blue-white again. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. These cards are not particularly good in this matchup. These ones though, these ones are amazing. Let's skip this. I really like Gleaming Gear Drake against the W. Especially right after running these out there. So right now I'm not sure if he has a counter or if he has removal, so what I care less about him is this. I don't really care if he gets countered. I'm just gonna run it out there. If he has a counter, he has it. If he doesn't, whatever. We swing for 5. Why don't you care for that card in this matchup? It's because of Marsh. Because they have Marsh of the Otherworldly Light, they usually take out your... they exile your creature very easily. So you don't care for Ensoul all that much. What I really care for though is this. Case of Filch Falcon is amazing against them. See, and now our Drake resolves, we get our case to be online, and we have 2 clues to crack. So we are on a pretty good position. Even if he kills the Gear Drake. Because we got a clue out of it. So it's basically a draw. Yeah, and I'm just gonna crack one of them right now. Because I'm gonna generate blue here. He's gonna crack this. We get the mountain. Because our island is already on the table, unfortunately. And now we have the floating blue plus the red and we crack this. Mind you, our case is already checked. Sokanzan is also a pretty good card against 2W, because it's not something that he can really counter. So we can just Sokanzan next turn and swing for 4. And that's okay, at least. I much rather have a Spell Pierce now, because I sense an Emperor coming in. So maybe I should just attack here, and then I decide what to do. You have to take advantage of your cards that play at instant speed against 2W. You shouldn't really tap out on your turn if you, unless you have to. He's taking a load of time. Just gonna crack this here. Okay. So now we have a Dark Steel Citadel to put those counters on. That's amazing. Just gonna take a little bit, because if we play it next turn it doesn't have aced, so it cannot attack right away. Well, we don't have a Spell Pierce here, unfortunately. And because it doesn't have aced, we're gonna have to wait a turn. Well, we can crack the case at the end of his turn and untap with the 4/4. That's actually a play. I'm just a bit sad that the case is not an artifact, because cracking it would count for the Gear Drake. But well, it is what it is. What you gonna do with that? Okay. Okay. Is this an issue for me? Might be. Let's hope not. I think I can deal with this Teferi. I hope he doesn't have a follow-up Teferi though. I think most decks are just running one nowadays. Just deal 2. Just torch him. Torch the boy Teferi. Veto. Oh damn. Cannot spell pierce that. That was my plan. There it goes. Well, let's pass the turn. Yeah, that was not good. Veto was the one card I could not play around. Maybe I should have just tokens on and put the tokens, but then maybe it would have removal for me. Do I want... no, I'll let him go. He cannot take away my land anyway. Yep, there's the marsh. But now we can just attack with the tokens of Sokanzon. The problem is it doesn't kill the fairy right away. We can swing in for 2, but that's it. We are also flooding a bit this match. I mean, we discarded Sokanzan and we have 2 lands in hand, 5 in play, and one in the graveyard that was destroyed by the Field of Ruin. If I spell Pierce here, I think he's still gonna pay it, but I'll do it anyway. I don't have a better use for this. Try to waste his mana. But he still has 4 cards in hand, so... And we drew another land. I don't think we're gonna win this one. Drawing like this. Against 2W, it's not really where I wanna be. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna concede here. This game is going nowhere, and I don't wanna show him any more tricks up my sleeve. So... just Legion Extruded. Power 2 Handing Volleys. Spell Pierce and take out the Torch to Towers. Actually, I'm gonna keep them and leave the Handing Volleys here. Because Torch the Tower can actually target Planeswalkers. But, I mean, it's... it really depends on your opponent. There are some UW players, at least that I know, that I would immediately switch one for the other. Because that's how they would sideboard against aggro, is they would bring the Sea Sharks and take out some of these Planeswalkers like the Fairy and things that are very expensive. But most random players of UW just wanna keep their Planeswalkers. And we are not that up in the ladder, so I'm just gonna keep those. They are more versatile. Handing volleys when you are sure that you're gonna have to kill creatures. Because if you're having to deal with planeswalkers, you're gonna get screwed. Really fast. This is a perfect hand though. We have Darksteel Citadel, 2 other sources, Ensoul Artifacts, Siren, Copter. I cannot emphasize how this hand is just amazing. I think I'm just gonna run Darksteel Citadel and Ensoul it right now. We might just lose this land for March, but if he doesn't have March, we are so far ahead. Maybe I should have done it on the map. Yep. Nope. We are good. Well, he can still have it. I'm gonna run Epicure out there. If he has temporary lockdown, we are screwed, but this end cannot play around it anyway. Yeah, he has it. If he's playing to life with this board, he obviously has it. Well, and now we draw this. Okay, okay. I still think we run the Siren right now. And we use the Spell Pierce when he has 4 mana to protect from the bigger plays. Because now we are going to try to apply pressure, because we only need him to go to 5, so we can Sharpnel Blast when he taps out. And Spell Pierce is much more important now, because he's gonna try to do the big plays, like playing Emperor or Memory Deluge. And we are just gonna try to deal the last bits of damage here. We draw. I think... damn it. I think it's Drake here. Cryptic Coat is more valuable, Spell Pierce is more valuable, Sharpnel Blast too when he's at 10. Yeah, we just cannot do this any other way. What is he considering? Yep, he is taking the damage, apparently. Yeah, gonna end turn. There it is, the Emperor. It's gonna spell pierce that. Just not sure I want to Sharpnel Blast right here. I don't think so. I could, but actually Arena didn't stop me, but it should have. So now it's gonna be difficult because I don't have Spell Pierce anymore. Okay. So many hard choices. I cannot tap out. No, it has to be like this. If he takes these 3, he's probably very dead anyway. Okay, so he's not gonna take these 3. He's gonna choose to block. So now we play the Cryptic Code. Because now we want a threat that is unblockable. We could also have played Case. Case would have been a good one there. What is underneath it? Torch the tower, that's fine. Because this creature can't be blocked, now he has, yep, to deal with it with probably that. So I'm gonna play the Case and probably Copter. Okay, our opponent no more lies the Case. I'm gonna play the Copter. Oh no, my phones are about to die. Okay, that's a get lost. It's a good one. This is also a good one, because we just need one more point of damage. So now we cannot loot because of the Narset. So now, do I do this on his face? Yes, I think the answer is... actually he's not tapped out. I think so. I still have to go to the face right now. He has the least cards he's ever had in hand, so I have to try to get him here. Down to 1. Because if he's down to 1, he has to be worried of everything. Even my Epicure is little next turn. Yep. So he's gonna veto. Well, we are pretty much dead in the water. Unless he fizzles this or something. Yeah, he didn't. He cast Sunfall. That's weird. Do we put this back in hand? Yes. Yes. I'm not sure what to do here. I think I'm gonna put Giganta back in hand. That's a difficult one. Because we need a very specific set of cards to win here. And we need that that is not... Oh my god. If that is a counter, we are kinda doomed. If that is not a counter, we are cool. Yep, it is a counter. This is particularly difficult because we are running low on cards. Can I do with this? Yeah, not much. I think I'm gonna concede here. Our opponent has March and one more card in hand. We are unscrewed and he's gonna swing for 4. He's gonna have little in 2 turns basically. Just gonna concede here and call it a day. Because my phones are also running low on battery, but you get um, you get the perspective of this deck out of these 3 games. I think this deck is a lot of fun. It's kinda cheap to build. Most of the good cards are commons or uncommons. If you're looking for a deck to grind out Explorer matches, I think this is a pretty good one. You can still check the deck list. You just need to type !deck list on my chat, and I'll leave the deck list available. Bye for now. See you next stream. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll stream a bit. See ya then.